Alright, sorry about that, guys. Had to take a little bit of a break between episodes, but let's get back to it. Okay, so last time we left off with Ashkelon, finishing, yes, the search captain's quarters. So let's go ahead and finish that up. And then these guys are fueling up. These ones are about to assault. So, okay. Intercepted enemy communications mentions that Tarkon ships are far northwest of the city of Ashkelon. You are ordered to increase security patrols for all operations in the area. Okay, far northwest. Let's take a little guess. Put it over here. Tarkan, question mark. Okay, so I have a feeling that eventually when we get these guys to go back to Shethe to buy another ship, they're going to meet a Tarkon there as well. Otherwise, it might be over here in Yazid. Let's mark that as well, just in case we forget. So, okay, let's disassemble the hull. These guys, I'm going to sell the rest of their fuel, because there's 71 left, so I might as well get the little bit of cash back. So, okay, so let us finish this up. Oh, we received some repair parts for our ships. That was the hull that I disassembled over here, so let me go ahead and land real quick. So,
fire reverse thrusters. Beginning final approach. 500 meters. 300 meters. 100 meters. Everyone get ready. Touchdown confirmed. Success. Thanks for your hard work.
the chase. A crowd of people rushes from the city to your ships as soon as you arrive, an elderly Doyen in the lead. Amid the screams and wails, he tells you about the military convoy that has left the city just the other day. Okay. I'm gonna have to track down someone. The leader of the escort, may the Almighty curse him for all of time, took many people hostage and stole much of the city's riches. The Doyen begs you to chase him down, the armed ship, and punish the villains, and he promises you all of the city's stolen riches as a reward for saving the hostages. Where did they go? The Doyen tells you that the villains were headed northeast. Call sign is Crow. So they're probably going to be in this area over here, in like Jabbok, Shubat, or Golbagaz. Golbagaz. Okay, let me make sure I'm ready for this. Incendiary, sell that. How much is this? Let's go ahead and grab 50. Let's just max that. Okay. Thankfully, these guys are kind of fast, so I might actually be able to track them down. And they do have radio interception, which I will need in order to find the call sign Crow out here. So let me bring these guys back over here. These guys, I'm just gonna sell the rest of the fuel, and I'm gonna kind of bring it back over here. These guys, when they land, we'll fight over there. But for now, let's go call sign Crow. And he's probably gonna be around 1500, whichever. But yeah, probably somewhere in this area. I'm gonna have to hopefully find them soon. Let's jump that way. Actually, it's probably a better option. So, okay, radio. Okay, 110 go on the route Ashkelon, Shubat, and all. Blah blah blah. They're carrying ore, perhaps, because there's not a town named Ore. So let's close this real quick. Okay, 110 on the route Ashkelon, Shubat. That way. Yeah. So. Okay. So I'm probably actually on their same trail, because they're not going to cross a vast desert with no roads, just like us, they have to refuel at every spot. So more than likely, if I follow this Jabbok Road going this way, let me make another one. Crow's Path. Let's Okay. Okay. That one, I didn't split them off, but it's fine. So this is why I like having multiple fire suppression systems, because when my fuel tanks are I could just pop one real quick, and that'll let me gain control of my ship. It's more important later on when fighting some of the strangers. Man, how am I missing this?
Target destroyed. Fuel 30%.
Continue. Yeah, this is one of those guns I don't like, the 57mm, which is kind of funny because this is like actually a huge bullet in real life, but it's fine. This game, the distances between areas, the size of the guns, of everything, it's very exaggerated, so it's fine. But fuel tanks, crew, survivors, actually. Okay, hold on, let me pause this. These guys are going that way. Crow's Path. Ashkelon. Shubat. Shethe. I meant to type this last time, but the fight started, so let's delete that, that. Okay, so Crow's Path, Ashkelon, Shubat, and Shethe. Okay, let's go this way. Searching for survivors. These guys are landing. Jabbok. 6 hours, 4 hours. That'll give enough time for these guys to start the buy of fuel. These guys will.
Thermal signature detected.
Okay, I think I might have found them already. Thermal signatures. They're about 5 degrees, give or take. So let's go like this. Trying to find them like this.
Attention.
Yep.
Visual contact.
Rescue the hostages. So let's break off these guys.
Confirmed, we are headed to the objective now.
Come back in one piece.
That's fine. He says we don't have enough fuel, but we're gonna catch him for sure. Yep. Probably ship by itself with all the hostages. Hostages shower you in gratitude and praise. The Doyen was telling the truth. The ship's hull is full of precious cargo. The convoy must have robbed multiple cities along the way. 10,000 gold. Let me Gerat +2, order +2. Nice. Okay. So the locals are beginning to trust me again. So that's good. Let me bring the ship back to Ashkelon, and then I'll kind of redo that Jabbok assault. So I'm actually glad that it didn't happen in a city, because by the time I would have got fuel and followed their path, it would have been lost. So, ships of Garati Tarkon spotted northeast of the city of Ooze. What? Oh, Ooze. I thought it was down here. Okay. Yeah, so there is a Tarkon here. So, ammo. So, if you don't select something here, the crew will just take it onto their own hands, and they'll just select whatever, so you don't have to always pay attention to this, but for certain things you do, for sure. So let's land back over here. These guys here. Let's fuel up, maybe repair a little bit.
Fire reverse thrusters. Beginning final approach.
It's not super damaged. if it's gonna take like, you know, an hour, it's still good to not stay around too long early on. So
100 meters. Everyone get ready. Touchdown confirmed. Success. Thanks for your hard work.
okay, let's okay. This is actually what I was hoping for too. I totally forgot that this is a rare modules store. So the one with the sign, the money sign. So works. Where did it go? Okay. So I'm gonna sell this, the gun I didn't like. I'm gonna buy one of these because I already have one in my other convoy that I've split off. So the stuff you buy with your group sticks with them. So you, like, this isn't a universal inventory. So eventually my ships are gonna have to come back together so that we could regroup, resupply together. So let's do that. Repair planes. I'm gonna buy a couple of these just so I can start using them. I have 2 on this ship, but I'm saving them for more heavily armored targets. But it is nice to have extras just in case, you know. There's let's just do it. Yeah. Okay, this should be good. Let's hit fuel up. Wait, this is spare fuel. I don't like having extras just sitting around because it'll bother me. Like, I'm way up here, but there's still fuel over here. You know, I just sell it back whenever I get a chance. So let's finish the repair. The alarm is still up. I'm gonna let them rest. The morale's at 8. 50% rest, so maybe in a couple hours this will be a lot less, and I'll go ahead and get this tar gun over here. I still have a lot to do down here in the south anyways, so I'll just let them rest for a little bit. If I remember correctly, I saw this when I was editing the last episode, which is useful. So these guys were actually alerted from when I stayed here in a bot for too long. So they were actually on their way here. The line's not shown anymore because this is about 8 hours old, this intel. So I believe they were going to go from Yori to Uma to Imager, and they're going to come down to Abad, or at least in the nearby area, to see if we're still here. So I have to keep that in mind when I eventually go back up. Because, I mean, this is 8 hours ago, so they might still be in Uma, but at some point I'm gonna have to probably get off the road and go from Yezid to Shethe, and that'll kind of meet these guys back up too, which is, I think I like that plan better. So let's go ahead and meet up with everyone. Let's buy some fuel.
We requested 1 minute.
A lot more fuel now. Okay. I wasted about 3 grand just this little trip right here, but it's worth it. I needed the Paladin, this up-armored ship, to come back to the strike group, because especially if this strike group is down coming towards us, I need better ships to fight them back, just in case. So these guys are at 9 morale. These guys still have not landed. Oh my god, it is so slow. 43 speed. It's taken them 5 hours. Oh my god. That Odyssey ship is really not having it. So oh wait. Oh my god. I just noticed. I still had it on loiter, so okay. Let's land these. Ooh. Whoa.
We are present 1 minute.
Nice. Okay, I got it just before they raised the alarm again. So, but they're already up in the air because the alarms were raised. Okay.
Target destroyed.
Oop. Escape pods. Escape pod move. Please. Okay.
Target
Let's do ammo and then radio room. The radio room, this will give me, so once the bad guys, the gathering, once they realize that we have their encryption for their radios, they'll start to change the encryption. So the radio rooms will give me part of the cipher that I need to decrypt their radio for future communications. I guess we'll see in a second because they might have already changed it.
We're planning to form it.
26. Okay, let's put that aside. It'll keep it down here. Cipher keys. Yep. Wait, where'd it go? Where did it go? Okay. I guess we'll see. So, land these guys.
Fire reverse thrusters.
Let's just remember 26, just in case I didn't save it for some reason. That 40, there's no way I'm gonna land in that. But let me show you. Let me show you a little trick you can do if you're very damaged and you want to get just an extra little bit of repair speed. You could certain ships I built the legs out on purpose. You'll see why.
100 meters.
So you
Everyone get ready.
could do a little split, and I guess that gives them better access to the bottom part of the ship. So let me just kind of do something like that real quick. Yep.
Landing complete.
Okay. Supplies. Oh, it's perfect. So they're gonna have enough fuel. There's not a Tarchon here, so that means they're probably way over here. Let's delete that note just so we don't get confused later on. Okay, fill up. These guys land. We have a lot of cash, so by the time we take over Shethe, I'm definitely gonna have enough money for something like just a cheap fighter, something that we could just increase our overall numbers this early on. So. Let's go like this. Guys are gonna come back here, and then this is dangerous. So this is actually working for my benefit because now the strike group knows for sure I'm here. So I'm gonna probably hit Shethe, and then maybe just split off and go to Shubat, depending on how much fuel I have. So. It's like unfair at this point. Oh, you're coming towards me?
The enemy has been destroyed.
Okay, there is a bomb. There's fuel bomb survivors. Let's do fuel bomb survivors. These guys. Bomb. Because the bomb will explode, which will kill the survivors, so I have to go for it. And then.
Fire reverse thrusters. Beginning final approach.
And at like 95 kilometers an hour.
500 meters.
Or meters a second, I mean. So.
300 meters.
not either. Sell the excess. Come here. Incendiary. It's 180 procs fuse. It's actually it's pretty good. I'm gonna buy some of these too. These are also aircraft rockets. Useful later on. Let's do that. Because I don't have any 180s, so I could save it for later on when I start upgrading my guns, but I need more money right now, so let's see. So we have a bunch of bombs. We have some missiles. These are the radar homing missiles. And then this is a multiple rocket launcher, so if you wanted, you could just shoot a bunch of rockets at people, but I'm not very good at these, so I never use these, unfortunately. So more zeniths, and that's it. That's it for right now. So let me put planes and missiles, just for reference later on, just in case I'm up here and I want to get more missiles or whatever. But there's another store up here, so probably won't come back down here ever again.
We have returned to formula. Over.
Roger that.
So I need these guys to capture the satellite first, so I'm going to slow these down, because I'm going to ask, or I'm going to try and find out where the strike group is, because this will tell me the nearest one, so I don't want to commit to here if they're already here. I mean, if that happens, I'll probably just, from Shethe, do a couple tactical strikes. So I'll send planes, send missiles, take them out like that, so. I am a little sick, by the way, so if I sound a little bit off, that's probably why. Got COVID-20.
Godspeed.
Sending a he sent like 5 rockets at me. I'm gonna send one back, you know. Royal Guard all the time. High resilience. I could keep fighting. I think these guys are pretty experienced at this point. So, oh, and they have another mullet. The fuel's probably gonna blow up and kill the crew. I'm willing to bet money right now. It never takes out something. Yeah. It never takes out something you don't want, you know? It always takes out worst case scenario. Grab the mullet, then the crew cabin. Get some valuables for the next Tarkon, because there's probably going to be one around here. I'm going to leave that up, just for, so we can look back on the good times. Okay, the Empire Cross. Okay. Speed these guys back up.
We've returned to formula.
Okay, I
Over.
have to do this fast. So, I'm gonna land these guys so I can put another rocket back on. Cause I have a feeling a fight's about to
Final approach. 500 meters.
I probably could have got it in 88, but
300 meters.
putting rockets back on only takes like an hour anyway, so it's not gonna take too long.
100 meters.
I'm
Everyone get ready.
more curious where the strike group is based on the intel.
Touchdown confirmed. Success. Thanks for your hard work.
Ooh. Okay. Once the ship has landed, The city's entire population comes to greet you. The people are shouting with joy, bearing flowers and gifts. They clearly resent the Lord Governor's rule. A messenger from the Doyen has arrived. He says that the Doyen wishes to see you as soon as possible, but he's too old to visit us himself. Leaving our ships could be risky, Grand Duke. The people will take offense if you refuse. Pay the Doyen a visit. What they told us was true. The Doyen is indeed a feeble old man. When you arrive, you find him in bed in a dark room lit only by the fireplace. He does not waste any time on words of welcome. The Doyen says that he is about to die, but the Almighty has not graced him with any children. He therefore wishes to leave his greatest treasure to you. A man by the Doyen's bedside presents you with a small box. What is this, Pyotr? Oh, you've never seen one before? This is a quota, Duke. I'm no expert, but I've heard that the Gerati quotas are genuine. They say that the Gerati quotas contain a prophecy of the Savior of the world. But unfortunately, all attempts to translate them have failed. Behold, my servant shall deal prudently, he shall be exalted and extolled, and be very high. As many were astonished by thee, his visage was so marred more than any man, and his form more than any of the sons of men. So shall he sprinkle many nations, the kings shall shut their mouths at him, for that which he had not been told them shall they see, and that which they have not heard shall they consider. Grand Duke, did you just read it? But how? Look at yourself, the writing is clear as day. Pyotr throws a confused glance at the scrap of paper in your hands. I don't understand. How can you read this? What does it say, Duke? It's about some servant or other. There's more. My servant shall triumph. He hath been disfigured. He shall astonish many a nation. The Doyen suddenly cries out, "That's right, it's all true." The old man's shout fades into a wheeze. My servant shall triumph. My servant shall triumph. The Doyen begins to gasp and cough from excitement, his eyes wide open. The old man's family runs to his bedside. We are asked to leave. Everyone is stunned by this event, as are we. How did you read the quota, Duke? My family has preserved the knowledge of this language. I'm impressed, Duke. Your father's dynasty is truly the greatest bloodline in all of Gerat. Bravo, Duke. You made quite the impression with the locals. Admiral Dodd +1. It's, yep, 0.2, $600. Probably just pulling it from this. I don't have to pay that, but it's $600 because of the rocket. So. Ooh, laser guided. Sell it. How many bombs do I have? I have 29. This is 100 kilogram actually. So let me do like 20. These aren't as good as the bigger bombs that are right here normally. Prox fuse. Yep, that's good for right now. Okay, strike group. Okay. Yeah, see. They're coming to Hattusa because that's the last place that they saw us at, so these guys are the Dnieper strike group. Do something like this. Hattusa. So, Umada Hattusa. I could kind of remember that, so let us speed this guys back up. Go here, tactical. Another nuclear missile carrier. This is the Kite. Missile carrier Kite. Let's fuel back up. Let's speed these guys back up. I'm not going to attack with my whole fleet. It has a 57% chance to go unnoticed, but they would for sure notice us. I mean, there's like 6 of us, so let's this.
Roger that. Godspeed.
This is probably the last town where I'm going to send one by themselves, so I have to, for sure, buy something here worthwhile, so. Yeah, that's fine. No, I changed my mind. We hit him with everything we got, so. Okay. Veteran pilot. So I'm gonna do ammo, mullet. Let's just go for it. So these guys, I'm gonna 7 morale. If I let them rest for another hour or so, they'll be back up at 8. So let's get these guys back up. Okay, mullet. Actually, radio room first. So these guys are gonna go. Let's go like this, and then we'll just kind of do like that. Although I'm gonna have to rest for a little bit at some point. So 33. So it's 36, 33. I think that's the the order. So let's see if this time it saved it. Why isn't it saving it? Ugh. Okay, that's fine. Oh wait, maybe it's not saving it because they haven't changed the frequency yet. If that makes sense. So, I guess we'll see.
Roger that. Go.
Oh, I was not expecting this. Okay, this is a gladiator. So I'm gonna switch to prox fuse. Let's go for it. This would be perfect for a bomb, but I don't have one. Do something like that. Use a prox fuse to shoot it out of the sky. It's gonna be perfect. Okay, they're lifted off. Let's go like this.
Overheating engine.
Let's take this guy out first.
Target destroyed.
That way I can focus on those other guys.
Fuel 50%.
50% fuel. Can't fly around as much. But now that there's only one, I probably won't have to fly as much anymore. Just using the prox fuse to kind of like whittle down this one and go from there. Maybe go underneath them.
Fuel 30%.
It's my last shot.
Fuel 20%.
I think, yeah, they're about to crash. At 12% fuel. It's not good. This is why I gotta send 2.
Fuel 10%.
Alright, let's switch to regular.
Engine lost. Kill confirmed.
Engine loss, fuck. I'm gonna have to sit down and repair for a while now. 20 dead? Okay. That sucks. Okay. I probably could have retried it, but I'm just gonna play it as is, you know. Maybe if I lose like a bunch of ships in a single fight, I'll do a retry, but you know how it is. So let's see if these Tarkans are actually here.
Roger that.
Let me show off the Svestapol, if it has room to land.
Fire reverse thrusters.
I guess this is the first time we would have a chance to actually see this ship. So, and these bottom parts where there's like a triangle, stuff like that, those are other ships. So this is also how you can tell if a Tarkan is here by landing. But this is a shipyard, so we might just be buying something. And that looks like, it looks like
100
something
meters.
to buy.
Throwing it ready.
Try not to destroy this one.
Touchdown confirmed.
It'd be very expensive to repair this one. So,
Thanks for your hard work.
okay, so, ooh, this is Vashgad. This is more for, this is radar jammer. That's pretty much what it is. The bottom part, the lagoon, MP100, that's for jamming missiles midair. So, this is a Rook, this is the bomber, fueler. Well, I did say I'm going to buy something, so I'm going to buy the Rook and just retrofit it into something else. So, fuel up. It's getting very low on cash now, so do that. Armor piercing 130. Procs fuse 100. I used like half, or pretty much 60% of my procs fuse that one battle, so. Do another 150. Getting low on cash now, so I'm gonna have to pay a little bit more attention. Ship works. Let me put this Rook. Yeah, so I have an extra mullet, so let me put this in the docks to do a little
Fire reverse thrusters. Beginning final approach. 500 meters. 300 meters.
It's gonna take a while to refuel anyways.
100 meters. Everyone get ready. Touchdown confirmed.
Do something like that. Oh, 0.5. Okay. Maybe we could add a little bit more. And I'll show off the building part of this. So let me, let's get a little crazy. So, actually, let me undo this. So I know how I could do this. Okay. So we're gonna do something like that. And then maybe I'm using reinforced cages because I'm gonna put some rockets on it. And then I'm gonna have to move this antenna like that. Like that. Swap this gun. This. Let's put, what's the speed? 210, 211. Oh, that's gonna be, that's way too slow for a ship like this. Okay. I might have to rethink of this real quick. So, swap this into this. I could get an extra, like 5 kilometers an hour. 10 kilometers an hour speed. I guess if we're gonna do that, let's just kind of go like this. Oh, it's the escape pods. Okay, it's blocking the escape pods. So, I guess I'm gonna have to just kind of let's do something like this. There, that accomplishes the goal that I was set out to, and now it's a little bit faster. it kind of keep up with our fleet. This is mostly for bombing runs anyways, so I would probably just fly this over and drop these, and then maybe shoot off 2 of these, and then this is just for additional firepower. So, everything is compliant, yep. Okay, this is going to take 8 hours, which is probably Rook Mark 2. Okay, yes, this is going to take 8 hours. This is probably going to take 8 hours just to fill this friggin' thing up, so... yep, full. Okay. Need cash, I'm gonna sell that. Get fuel. It's a faster repair place over here, so I might have to actually... Let's repair what we can here, at least. So, yeah, this is 34. Probably won't be able to land in that because my engine's missing, so... It's gonna be very off-center when I try to land it.
500 meters.
So... Let,
300 meters.
come in... But yes. Oh wait, maybe I might be able to do what I was just talking about.
Everyone get ready.
Do a split. Okay.
Touchdown confirmed.
Might tilt a little bit. I have to like hook that. Something like that. I guess it makes it easier for them to repair that missing engine, so. Okay, 7 hours. Okay, that's not nearly as bad as I thought. But, whoa, okay. Oh, they don't have any spare engines. So now I have no bottom thrusting engines. Huh. Yeah, and it's 227 now because there's no engines. So I'm just gonna have to repair this. Okay. I'm gonna have to repair this, go back to the place I said I'm not gonna go to, and buy the engines. Okay. It's funny how that works, right? So,